Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Unleashed with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant and very well, as always. Now, today is going to be a bit more of a chilled episode, I think. Yeah, we're going to have I've got some funky lounge music on, just so, you know, to set the mood. The funkness is pounding through your headphones right now. And basically, it's pretty late. So I thought I would have a chilled episode. I got my cup of tea right next to me, as always. And I've got some of Doodart's biscuits. I got them. So they're there doing the thing. Got some chocolate digestives. And we're going to go ahead and, you know, just have a relax today. So our quarry is done. Like I said, give it a day. The bad boy is going to be done. And he is. Lovely jubbly. You can see we've got loads of cool things in here. We got some shards. Got loads of bees. Loads of ores, tons of coal, we've got a little bit of obsidian and some torches, so we must have hit something down there. And a load of redstone and some diamonds. 5 lovely diamonds. So we'll put all that to good use at some point. But it does mean the first thing really we should do is move our quarry. Because the time spent the quarry is not in action is time we're losing out on valuable ore. So I want to do that first, but I want to go ahead and upgrade my power fist, because there's one thing, the prototype Omni wrench, which can make it a lot easier for moving stuff around without having to use all of the other things. So for this we're going to need some servo motors and some control circuits. So let's get crack-a-lacking and do these guys. Now I'm pretty sure I'm going to need some more of the coils, because we always end up running out of coils. So let's just make a load of these guys first. So we'll take a load of gold, and we'll make a ton of these. So yeah, let's do this. Oh, is it these guys now? I can never remember since it got changed around. I'm trying really hard not to look at NEI all the time, but yeah, I think we're gonna have to do this, I'm afraid. Let's bring it up in here. We'll bring up servo motors. There we go. Yeah, it's these guys. Wiring. Oh, it's a gold cable now. That's the nugget. Alright, we'll do a few of these guys, because we're going to need quite a few for what we're doing today. So, there we go. Cool beans. We'll make a load of you. And we're going to need some iron to make some of the allentoid things. Yes. So we're going to need some of these selenoids. So we're going to need a machine block, and we're going to need some of those selenoids. And I'm pretty sure I got some refined iron living around here somewhere. Yeah, I do. Let's make a few of these. So we'll make 4. So that way we've always got a nice kind of, you know, we're topped up just in case we need to use them. So there we go. We'll do that. Ba-ba-ba-ba, giving us some selenoids. Now, how many of these guys do we actually need? We need 2. Okay. So we'll go ahead and grab 2 of these guys, and we need the pneumatic servos as well. So they're just iron, redstone, and glass. So nice and easy recipe, and I'm pretty sure I've got all the bits I need. So we'll just make 2 of these for the time being. There we go, lovely jubbly. And we'll go ahead and do this. There we go. There's 1, and there's 2. Good times. Now the next thing we're going to need is a control circuit, I believe. Yes, a control circuit. So let's check this guy out and see how we do this one. Where are you? There you are. So we need some more wiring. We need some redstone, glowstone, and we use circuits for this because I haven't got electrum at the minute. So we'll grab a couple of these circuits and they can do the thing. There we go. And I'm pretty sure I got all the bits I need for this. Oh, a little bit of glowstone actually. Let's take a little tad of my glowstone. There we go. Good stuff. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Cool. So we've got the bits we need for this. Let's go and throw this attachment onto our power fist. Cool beans. So now we should be able to click around and change that to the Omni wrench. And this is going to come in mega handy for moving all the tools and bits around that we don't normally, you know, normally we're going to need a wrench for. But using the Omni wrench is good because it's pretty much multi-modular for when it comes to all the mods, which is brilliant. So let's get some music on. I've listened to a lot of funk, so let's move it around to a bit of this. Yeah, we'll listen to some blocks. Why not? So, you can see down here our quarry is looking pretty funky. There's Mr. Zombie down there doing his thing, and he's pretty happy in the boy. You know, he's just having a little bath, and I'm going to run up and make his day a misery. There we go. So, let's go ahead and grab all this stuff. So, I'm going to take you first, and you. I love how, because they're right next to the quarry, all the dirt goes into it. It's always the way, isn't it? So, we'll take all these guys, take all the things that we need. There we go. Good stuff. And we should be able to go ahead and do that. There we go, because we have our Omni Wrench now. Good times. Take all of you. And this guy. Alright, I think we've got all the bits. Now we're good to relocate Z Quarry. Now we're going to need some landmarks because we're going to go for a bigger one this time, I think. We might as well try and get the most out of it as we can. And have I got anything on me that will do landmarks? I need some lapis, don't I? So let's go get some lapis. And we'll make a couple of redstone torches just to make it a little bit easier so we can see what we're doing. Because the trick with redstone torches, or any redstone currently, is if you throw them down next to a landmark, it's going to show the maximum size of that landmark, which is... Oh! It's a spider invasion. What are they doing out attacking me during the day? I guess they're underneath my tree. Underneath the mighty deco tree. Okay, right. Let's grab ourselves some sticks. Which I'm sure I got around it somewhere. Yeah, there we go. And we'll go ahead and make a load of these guys. Let's just make tons of them. Because that is how we roll. And some lapis. Let's just turn half of these into landmarks. There we go. Yeah, we're looking good. And we'll get rid of these guys. Alright, let's go and relocate this guy. But first we need to eat a potato. Just because we're getting that little bit hungry. Alright, so we're going to build this guy over the swamp again. Because I think that's a pretty good place to be doing it. You know, the water there makes it really good for making sure that we don't have any issues with lava. And that's the one thing that can really mess things up, lava can. So, yeah, we're going to try and stay away from that. Now, most of this is pretty... Oh, it's a witch hut. Oh, yeah, it's a witch hut. Most of this is pretty much flat, so it's going to make it easier for working all around all this stuff. So let's throw you down. We'll put a redstone torch next to you, and ba-bam, ba-bam, as if by magic, it gives us the full dimensions of how far this guy can go. So if we run over here, we might have to use our blocks a little bit just to get inside the liquid and make it easy so we can, you know, place down our torch. I think all these cows around are doing their thing. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, I think I got pranked. Yeah, I didn't show on camera because it took me ages to sort it out. But someone left some skitterbugs, or whatever they're called, in my home. And that was not cool. So we're going to, and I know who it was. I know who it was. So we're going to go and fight back, I believe. Because I'm not taking that. Hell no. I'm not taking that. We're going to do something about that. Haven't decided yet what it's going to be. But we're going to do something. We have to, really. We can't just leave it. Jeez, like my server and I'm getting pranked on my own server. I can't have it. It's not good enough, so we're going to have to do something about it, and I really don't know what to do. So, I got a good idea. Drop me some messages in the comment section for what you think would be a good idea, but I've got a couple of ideas. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, we're almost there. That should have done it, actually. Normally when you tickle those, it does it. Let's go and get rid of this one down here and see if that does the trick. Excuse me, Mr. Cows, we're coming through. I'll probably have to tick this one. We've done most of it. Can we not? It's not just going to let me do the rest of it. Is it going to be this way? It's going to be this way, isn't it? It's alright. We'll go and do the rest of it quickly. Why not? We'll finish the last bits off. I think the way the redstone does it makes it a little bit kind of trickier, but it is pretty cool that it gives you the full dimensions of it. Luckily, we've got another one of these guys, though, so we're in pretty good shape. So let's make our way along here to where the next one is going to be. Oh, I thought I could do it. Nope. There's like that trick. There's that trick with lily pads, isn't there, where you can run in one direction and the lily pads like save you. But not today. Should we do it? Oh, we're trying. We'll do the lily pad trick one day. I've seen it been done. So this guy is just over here, and we'll place down the last one, and then I think we'll be good to get this guy set up. Where is it? Is it beyond this tree? It's right inside this tree, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's here. Oh, you gonna let me place my thing? Yeah. There we go. Good times. So let's go down for our quarry, and this is pretty much the maximum size. So it's going to do, I believe it's 62 by 62, because it's 64 by 64, but you have to take into account the sides. So I'm pretty sure it's 62 by 62, or 63. No, might be 63 by 63. One of the two. It's one of the two. Alright, let's throw this guy down. Should we do it here or on the other side? We can probably say it all up here. Actually, these trees might give us a bit of bother. Let's do it down this side, just to be sure. Okay, right, this guy's going to go right here. I think this is a brilliant place to be doing it. So you can go there and do your thing. And this one's going to be huge. So it's probably going to take, it might take longer than a day to do this one with these very futile solar panels, but it's still going to do its thing, so I'm pretty cool about that. So we've got these coming out of here. Let's have our cobblestone pipes. So the first thing we want is going to be, let's have a diamond pipe first, I think, actually. So our diamond pipe, and then we'll have these guys coming out the top again. There we go. And we'll have our cobblestone like that, and our ender chest again. It's the easiest setup, I love it, best thing. So white is going to have, is it white? Yeah, it's white. White's going to have dirt, and it will have cobblestone in there. You gonna let me place it? Yeah, you are. We need a little bit of sand as well. Let's take some sand. And we could do some gravel, but there's none around. It'll be fine. Once I see some gravel coming in, we'll sort it out that way. And I think this has gone into my digger's backpack. Oh, there. Oh no, I thought I saw gravel. Nope, we didn't. Damn. Alright, you can go there. Good times. Cool beans. Right, now let's set up the engines. So you there, and you there. And our fiber cables. Drop down the bat box. Sorry, Mr. Cow, you're doing your thing, and you're just too in the way. Did I use too much? Oh well. And we'll finish it off with a couple of levers so we can get these guys up and running. Cool. Right, there we go. And this guy's going to start, as always, cutting down all the trees and doing his thing. This is going to be a mammoth, by the way, so it should look pretty funky when he's done. Ruining the natural fauna, but it's alright. We can, you know, it's cool. We can just generate some new worlds because we have a bit of Mistcraft. Oh, yes, we can. Sweet, right, so that guy's up and running. Now, the next thing I want to do today is I thought we could take a trip to the Twilight Forest because there's a few things there that I want to gather. I want to show you a few things as well, and I want to get a few bugs as well because we're going to need a few bugs for something we're going to be doing very soon. So let's clear our backpacks out, get rid of all the rubbish that we don't need, and we'll get rid of these as well. There we go, good times. Now, I'm pretty sure, for some reason, it seems that the, the jetpack is draining energy directly from my power fist stuff, because I've been wondering why it's been using the energy up so much. So we're just going to go and test that quickly, because I'm trying to use my jetpack all the time, but it looks like it's all going directly into that. So if we put some juice into it and then use our power fist, we should be able to find out. So let's throw this in here. So we've got, that'll do. So we've got 4,140. So let's use our power fist on something. And check. There's still 4,140. Either that or there's some sort of bug. Because I travelled to the Nether a few days ago, and as soon as I got there, it was gone. All the energy from it was gone. So I really don't understand what's going on, unless it needs to be in here. Yep, there you go. All gone. It's draining the energy directly into these guys. So we're going to have to do something about that. I think the best thing we can probably do is maybe make ourselves a backpack that has some gear on it, like some jetpacks and things like that. Should we go have a gander and see what it's going to cost to do that? I'm pretty sure it's going to be like mega expensive because we normally need iron thrusters for that sort of stuff, but we can check it out and see what we need. So let's have a look. So it's going to be the power armor, and we want this guy, the power armor chest plate. So it's refined iron, or we could use iron and wiring. That's one way of doing it. Let's get some wiring out. And some iron. There we go. Great success. And we'll make one of you. Okay, right, what's it going to cost us to do all this stuff? So if we want a jetpack, we're going to need 4 ion thrusters. And let's have a look how much the ion thrusters are, because I guarantee they are not going to be cheap. We need a load of force field emitters. Jesus! These guys are expensive. Let's have a look what else we got. Thermal generator. Generate power from extreme amounts of heat. Elite batteries. Magnet. Oh, that's pretty funky. Mob repulsor. I like the idea of that. And a cooling system. Okay. And a water. Oh, nice. You can actually store your own water tank in it. That's pretty cool. I definitely like. We could at least try and put some advanced plating on it. So let's have a look at this. So let's try and get at least a little bit of a, you know, bit of the plating. So you can use an invar gear, or we can use a advanced circuits of diamonds. I think we'll do that just for the sake of it, so that way at least we've got a bit of a bonus armor on there. So let's what is it? It's this and these guys. There we go. We can throw this on here and that'll give us just a little bit of protection, which is quite nice. There we go. And are we really slow? We are getting a little bit slow. Have we got sprint assist on my boots? It looks like they got rid of sprint assist for some reason. I don't know why. Let's try and tone this down just a little bit. There we go. That's better. And we got a little bit of protection, so at least that way if we get, like, you know, beaten up by mobs, it's not too bad. Oh. There we go. Now we're a little bit better. Cool beans. Alright, actually, let's see what this is like all the way up. Seeing as I was not wearing it. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I can handle that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Okay. Okay, right. We'll take this diamond. We're going to make our way to the Twilight Forest and check out some of the things there. It's always fun to have a little wander around the Twilight Forest, I think. We're going to need some flowers first so we can actually go there. And I'm pretty sure I can do it with... have we got any regular flowers? No, we don't. That's alright. We can go grab some. We're going to need some buckets as well. Buckets. Nope. That's cool. We can make some buckets. I always find it weird how I never have any buckets. Yeah, I always think I've made loads. I'm sure I do, but they go somewhere. Hell knows where they go, but they're definitely around it somewhere. I think I know where they are. I think they're inside my coal coke. I think they're in there doing the thing. Let's have a quick nap first before we make our way to the Twilight Forest. At least when we're there, we haven't got to worry about sleeping because it's always twilight there, so yeah. Alrighty, so where should we decide to put down our Twilight portal? There's many places we can put it. I'm probably thinking down there, so it's a little bit away from the base. And when I decide to actually start building around it properly, then we're going to have a lot of room to do it. So let's grab a load of flowers, and we'll just use dandelions because there's so many of them around. How is that? That's 9. That should do the trick. Oh, we're taking up one just for luck. And we're going to need to fill this up with some liquid as well. I wonder how that's doing. I don't think it's finished clearing out yet. It's going to need a little bit more time before it's done that. Should we have a quick gander and just see? It's still got all the trees to do, I think. Oh yeah, look, you can see it making its way down. They're slowly getting there. Slowly but surely. It's going to take its time. I'm expecting to probably log on tomorrow and maybe like a quarter of it will be done. I'm going to probably hope a quarter. Yeah, it should be alright. It should be cool. Okay, right, let's make this guy here. Oh, are we a little bit short? Oh, we are. Damn. Let's go get some more. Oh, should we use some roses? I think that's a good idea. Let's use some roses. Yeah, some roses sounds so weird. Cool beans. That would do it. There we go. Good times. Ooh, I wonder actually. Have we got gravity guns in this? We have got a gravity gun. Okay. I got another plan. Let us redo this first. Alright. I know I just wasted the diamond, but hey. It's fine. We only get... We might as well do this now before we get really cracking into things. So let's go get some glowstone and make a glowstone block. And some obsidian. How much do we need? Oh, only we need 1 bit. Cool. And some ender pearls. We're going to need a few more. Let's grab some iron. And our medium stone. Okay. What else do we need? That, iron, and a diamond. Oh, we're actually running out of diamonds in a minute. Okay, let's check it out. I think we got all the bits we need. So let's make one of these guys. There we go. Gravity gun. Like a boss. I love the gravity gun. It's the best thing. Moving all the things around. But the one thing we are going to need very shortly, I believe, is, if it's in this, have we got portal guns? Yes, we have portal guns. Good times. Okay, right. We need a miniature black hole, which means we need a nether star. Now, I don't know whether this has been taken out yet. So, we'll find out. It might have been, but it's always worth a try, isn't it? Yeah, it hasn't. There we go. Supercharged gravity gun, like a boss. And the recipe for these is a nether star. So there we go. We can get a nether star, and that can make us a miniature black hole. But we need to find something in the Twilight Forest first, before we can go any further. So let's jump in and see what we get. Now, I know some of the guys on here have already been around it, so we're gonna have to find out what they've been up to first before we can do anything. I'm gonna throw a waypoint down for this place, so we'll throw down a new one and just call it Portal for the time being. Yeah, and that can all go on there and do its thing. There we go. And are we right next to a hollow hill? I think we actually are. Is this one? I'm not sure. It looks pretty... No, this isn't. Okay. Yeah, I want to find a hollow hill first and just scout the area out and see what we've got around the place. Oh, damn, look, my nano saber just discharged. Huh, that's weird. I guess that's because you can't use any of that stuff here in the Twilight Forest, is that it? I know IC2 is like condemned in the Twilight Forest. They do not like any of that stuff. It means we might have to get ourselves a weapon quickly before we come back here. And yeah, that's definitely a thing. We'll charge it back up quickly just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure IC2 gear is yeah, condemned in the Twilight Forest. So that means we might have to make ourselves a sword quickly. I think an iron sword will probably do the trick. So let's just grab one of these guys. I'm not intending on getting into too many fights when we're down there. Let's grab this guy. And have I got more iron on me? I have, haven't I? Yeah, there we go. Cool beans. That'll probably do the trick for the time being. Just something in case we get in a spot above her. Oh, we've got another as well. We'll take that as well. Good damns. Alrighty, so let's do this. Now, should we try and charge it up again? I think we should give it a little go. Just to see if it is like, if it's actually meant to do that. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's meant to discharge stuff like that. But we'll give it a second just to charge all the way up. And then we'll see if it does it again. Okay, right. It's got a little bit of charge. These guys normally last for absolutely ages. So if it goes through with this charge, it'll be fine because that'll still do all its damage. Oh, look, the quarry's up and running. Lovely, jubbly. Think of all the ores. There's going to be so much from that. All the diamonds. All right, is it discharged? No, it hasn't. Brilliant. There we go. All right, we got a nano saber back. Good times. So, yeah, I want to find myself a hollow hill. And we need to find some bugs as well because they're going to come in pretty useful. And they normally hang around on these big trees over here. So let's go have a look and see if we can if we can find some of these little guys. And, yeah. Yeah, they're normally on these. You can normally find them kind of lingering about, making a horrible noise. You can normally hear him from a mile off going. The worst thing going. Is that one? Oh, I can see one. Yeah, let's take one of these guys. Because we're going to use this for something. Maybe not this episode, but we're going to use it for something. So, where are you? There you are, you little bugger. Oh, and we'll take this one up here as well. Cool beans. Right, these are going to come in very, very useful. Damn. I didn't mean to do that. How much energy did that use up? That used up, like, everything. Everything has just been used up because I just, like, Jesus. We just treated... We done it. We gonna blown it up. Alright. This is gonna hurt now, isn't it? Ow. Yeah, that's gonna hurt a little bit. Okay, right. It's not too bad. We don't really need half this stuff while we're here. It's not too bad. We've still got our armor and stuff, so I am cool with that. Now, the hollow hill is the main thing that I'm after, and not for the ore. It's for the chests that you can get inside them. Now, if any of them have watched my Hexit series, then you'll understand that I think this actually might be one, because this does look pretty hollow hillish. Let's go inside and have a gander and see what we can find. Ah, yes, it is. There we go. Cool beans. Right, so inside these you get tons and tons of ore. And you also get lots of bad people. Tons of bad people. Ooh. Where are they? I can hear them doing the thing. Now, you got to be careful because there's tons of spawners and guys around here. Oh, our things ran out as well. I got a feeling we're probably going to need a bit of power before we do this. Taking out half that tree was probably not the best idea. I'm going to go back and get some power and we'll be right back. I think that's a thing. Alright, we're back. And I've got a load of power now. Well, I got a little bit. Yeah, just a little tad. So we can at least deal with some of the bad guys that you're going to get in these type of places. Now, I think the first thing really you always want to go ahead and do is try and get rid of as many of the spawners as possible. Because you get tons of them in here. And these little buggers are a right nuisance. Oh. But the main thing we're here for at the minute isn't the loot. So I want to try and get these chests. Because if we can find one certain thing... Oh, transformation powder. Lovely. If we can find one thing, then we can make something pretty fancy. Now I'm going to try and light the place up so you guys can see what's going down. I'm going to try and keep some of the main spawners because they're actually going to come in pretty handy. There we go. So we've done this chest, so let's get rid of it. There we go. And we'll see if we've got any more around it. They're generally in the corners of these places, and dependent on the size, depends on how many there are as well, because the hollow hills come in like a variety of different sizes. Oh, there's another one. Good dams. What we got? A Naga scale, some more ironwood, and some iron. We'll take a few of these. There we go. So, not the best stuff, but hey. Hopefully there's going to be some more around somewhere. This, I would say, this is probably a medium-sized hollow hill. It's a fairly decent one. It's not the best one, but it's it'll do the trick. Oh, I can hear these little guys again. Laughing at me. Alright, let's get some light up in this place. And we'll get this guy lit up as well. Oh, I love their laugh. It's so cute. Now let's go see if we've got any more of these spawnery guys around here. Yeah, there's another one over there. Cool beans, right. I think we're fairly safe now. A little bit safer than we was a minute ago. Yeah. Now, I do want to try something while we're here as well. I haven't found what I'm looking for, but I do want to try something, because I don't know whether it's going to work with these spawners or not. Now, I know with the gravity gun, if you pick them up, you can actually drop them around. But generally in the Twilight Forest, everything seems to turn to pigs, which isn't a bad thing, because we can probably use it But we do need to, it'd be nice if that didn't happen and we could actually just grab ourselves a free skelly spawner. That'd be pretty funky. So let's give it a try and see if it works. So we want to grab this one. So let's get our gravity gun out. Our supercharged gravity gun. And we'll take you. And we'll see if this is going to work. Nope. That didn't do its thing. Oh. Alright. We'll give it another go. Let's try it on this guy. See if it's going to do its thing. Okay. Alright. Normally, if you drop on a torch, it drops it. But it doesn't seem to want to work. Okay. Right. We'll forget that for the time being and come back when we've got ourselves some soul shards. I think that's going to be one of the new things that we need to look at as well as soul shards, because with those guys we can, you know, we can make tons of mob spawners and get loads of cool loot and things, which is pretty funky. Ooh. Now you do need to be pretty careful when you're in the Twilight Forest, because these hollow hills, they do have an absolute ton of enemies in them. Now I think as soon as you start getting things like nano armor and all that, it really is no problem at all, like literally no problem. Luckily we've got a nano saber which puts out an absolute metric ass load of damage, so we're pretty safe there. And with this guy we can go and pop onto this, so I could just go doing this and that way. Oh, look at the little bats under there doing the thing. Chilling. Now I want to see if we've got any more chests around here. Oh, I can see one over there. I got a feeling today we're probably not going to be lucky and get what I'm looking for, but yeah. Basically I'm looking for one of the parts to make an uncrafting table, or an uncrafting table in its own. And I think we're going to be unlucky today, but I have found some potatoes, so I think that makes up for our loss. Potatoes are always a good thing to find, always. Oh. Not today, young one. Not today. Oh. Okay. I think we might be done here. I don't think we're going to find any more chests. We might find one more kind of lurking around, but it's always such a mission to find these guys, because these hollow hills are the hardest place to traverse. There's so much stuff. So much stuff, but look at all the ores everywhere. It's literally dripping from the ceiling. So I think the best thing you could probably do is set up like a quarry or a mining turtle here and grab all the bits from that. I guess we'll probably do that eventually, but when you're on a server and things, you don't want to go doing too much of that stuff, because it does put quite a bit of lag on it if you're keeping worlds open. So it's not something I'd say you probably want to be doing tons of, but you know, you could do the odd one or two just in case. But yes. So I'm going to go around, guys, and check out some more hollow hills and see if I can find all the bits that I need to find. But that's going to be a relaxed episode of Feed the Beast for today. And then in the next one, we're going to come back and get really cracking with some stuff. I think the next thing we're going to do is some Tinker's Construct, because we do need to get some items and things and a nice backup tool. Oh, fiery beetle. Yeah, we're going to need some good backup tools for, you know, when it comes to running out of our power fist and things like that. And Tinker's Construct has some wicked ones, some really, really good swords and stuff as well, so we'll look into that. I think that's the plan. Alright guys, I'll see you soon. Have a good one, and goodbye.